Hello, my name is Amrinder Singh. I am an iOS developer. Today we are learning about the loop statement, right? So, what is an loop? Loop statement allow us to repeatedly execute a block of code, right? So, in last video session we was learn about the conditional statement, right? Uh, okay, so let's start with the loop statement. So, in loop statement we can do three type of loops. One is for loop, and second is a while loop, and the third one is repeat while loop, right? Repeat while loop. Okay, so let's start with the for loop. uh, okay, so here in for loop in Swift we have a one keyword called for. Then here we can add a value which will return the for loop statement. So in loop we suppose add here I for I in 0 to 1 range. We are deciding here 0 to 10, then print the I. So so what happened here? Suppose we have to print the countdown, or the not countdown, we have to print the values from 0 to 10. How we will do? With for loop we just write some loop code and then just execute it, and you can see here we have here 0 to 10 digits printed, right? So it's with we done with for loop. So how it works? So we have a one keyword called for, then we have a variable. It will create a runtime when the loop will execute. So we have a keyword called in, and here we can assign one range, like here we assign from 0 to 10. So it will execute from 0 to 10 times, right? So this block of code will execute from 0 to 10 times. So each time when it will call, it will assign the current value of this range to this I variable, right? Then what we done is, when it will return the value to the I, then we execute this, then the for loop execute this block to the 0 to 10 times, and the value from 0 to 10 times will go into I variable. So okay, and then what we done is we just printed the I value, because the 0 to 10 is going into I for the times 0 to 10 times, right? And then this block of code will execute 0 to 10 times, and the value one by one goes into a I, right? Then we printed the I, so the output is will like this, right? I hope you understand this. Okay, so now next we have a while loop. So here we can write first syntax for the while loop. First we have to write the keyword called while, and then we can write here any condition. Like suppose we have one variable called max equal to 10. So we have a one variable of type integer. We can call this as integer. Oh sorry, we assign this value as 0. And now we can add here condition. So basically the syntax of while is, first the keyword is while in Swift, and then we can write here condition called max is less than 10. Then you can do so while. So one thing we have to keep in mind, this is a loop, this is not a if statement, right? So loop means it will execute multiple times until the condition gets false, right? So with while we have one variable called max, and we added here condition, like if the max is less than 10, until the max is less than 10, then execute this. Now let's see, print while is executing, right? Let's see. Okay, while is executing, while is executing, while is executing, while is executing, because the max is always going to the less than from the 10. Now what we will do is we will add here some code, max equal to max plus 10, max plus 1, sorry, or we can write this as like also plus equal to 1. Let's now see. Okay, now you can see here it called 10 times, right? Okay, so the I hope you understand this. So let me repeat it. We have a one keyword called while, then we added some condition. So until when we want to call or execute this block of code, right? So until this statement will get false, this block of code will execute, right? Now let's move into a repeat. So in repeat we add here keyword called repeat. What repeat? This block of code until when, while we add here while, then the condition is max is less than 10, right? Now print here repeat block is executing, right? So let's see the output. Repeat block is executing. Why it is called only once? Because this value this while loop was worked and it assigned plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 10 times, right? So the last value of max is 10. So and then the compiler goes into a 18 number line and it executed the block and then it checked the condition, right? And the second time it not goes to the repeat block because the statement is already false due to this. So how we can fix this? We just reset the value of max to the 0, right? Let's see. Okay, now you can see again the repeat block is executing to the unlimited time. But how we can fix this? We just have to write here we just have to update the max value like we already done in while loop. So let's see here. So this is also called 10 times, right? And after 10, when the value is gone greater than 10, the while statement goes into false and it was not executed to this block, right? So I hope you learned I hope you understand this concept of loop statement. In this tutorial we was learned about the for loop, while loop and the repeat while loop. Okay. So please do subscribe my channel for the future videos, and if you like or if you have any query, then please add your comment to the below. Thanks.